The Bible is alive right now. We're all playing different characters. I got to play Jesus. But some of us are playing Judas. Many of us are politicians. You see, there's three parts in this story. You got the good and you got the evil. But most, they're on the fence. That's most. And the fight is over that middle third. Well, I'm going to take as many of these middle third with me as I can. Steve, I want to start with you and why I trust you. You were with us on the Passion of the Christ. You saw what we went through. We were called anti-Semitic. Well, unlike many of you, I believe Jesus was a Jew. And I'm certainly not anti-Semitic. How could I be? I love the Son of Man. And he led us in this direction. And he's leading me towards the children. And I know right now, if we don't get 2 million people for these 2 million children, I've not done my job. And I'll have been outdone by a very, very, very brave man named Tim Ballard, who's put his life on the line. And he put his life on the line for bringing me in. See, when Fox was doing this movie, they didn't want me. I'm not saying all of Fox doesn't want me. I'm saying at the power positions, they would not hire me. And I was one of their main guys. I did a movie called The Thin Red Line. And then suddenly after The Passion, I couldn't get a job. The studios wouldn't hire me, but see, they're all controlled by the central banks. People have to, do you really think Biden is the president of the United States? Do you really think he's running our country? Please. Who above him? Who are the puppeteers? Here's how you'll know that everything I've said is the truth. When they come out and they just blast me. They have to. They have no choice. Because the devil has no choice in this matter. God is coming for him. And I'm talking about the Christ, Jesus God. That is the one that's coming after him. And there's a big storm coming. And they know it. So they have to go and threaten you with everything from Q, anon, or whatever they want to say. Do you know what Q really means? It means question. That's what one of these people told me. And I said, well, that seems like a good thing. Anon, question, right? Anons then go out and research it to see if it's true. Because we've been fed their lies. Think about Monday. What happened? A Durham report was dropped. The FBI, the CIA, all of these guys are involved. Now, I know it's not all of them. The lower guys are probably just crying. But I'm asking you, warriors, to come out and tell the truth. If we would just unite. You know, I love that scene from Mel Gibson. I love that movie. When he runs out, where are you going? I'm going to pick a fight. Well, I'm here to pick one right now. Because I'll do it for my children. I'll do it for your children. Because if you understand...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hang on one second. We're going to go to commercial break. Our guest is Jim Caveiezel. Jim, you got to help me out here because, as you know, this is not my line of country. But I've been very intrigued since I met, I think, with the filmmakers and the producers many years ago. Here's what I don't get. And we've got a 7 or 8 minute clip, and if we have time, because I want Jim to be able to share with us all of his thoughts on all these topics. If we have time, we'll play it in the D block. It is a mesmerizing film just as a film, because it's essentially it's this amazing action movie shot all over the place. Here's what I don't understand. You guys have made this film, I think you told me that you started in 18, and it took like a year or so to make because you were shooting all over the world. But this thing has basically essentially been finished since 20 or 21. Why are we in May of 23, you're in the war room, and we're going to sell tickets, and we're going to sell 2 million? That to make sure that it's in theaters over 4th of July of 2023. What is this? Why is this film so? What is it about this movie that makes people in the film industry and other places not want to see it in theaters?
I'll give you one plain example. We had 1,500 patriots, or people that were interested in seeing the film in Las Vegas. During one part of the film, everybody in the audience started whispering. And of course, you're watching the viewers to see if they're even interested in the movie, but they were very, very locked in. At one point, they all started whispering, and I thought I've never seen that before. So after the movie, I asked them a couple of questions, and then I had to ask them, why were you whispering at this one particular part in the movie? And I didn't pick up on it. And they all started screaming out, Epstein Island. Epstein Island isn't the only island out there where they have hurt children.